Let's jump to this video talking about while Canadian officials are blocking us and making sure we, through the CRTC, don't get access to all the same content Americans get. Trudeau is taking a bold stand and saying we won't be bullied by Meta. So let's watch this clip of Trudeau here.
On the internet giants, we've seen Facebook and other companies post record profits over the past years, at the same time as local independent journalism has struggled in terms of getting news out to people in ways that matter locally. Now, Facebook is choosing to block Canadians' access to local news instead of paying their fair share. That's unacceptable. Canadians need to be able to access news. It's fundamental to our democracy. We're not going to put up with Facebook's bullying.
This guy just says like the opposite of everything he does. Like, I know. Thanks to this new policy from Justin Trudeau, Rebel News is getting lots of money from the government. I really appreciate it. No, we're not, by the way. It's ridiculous. This is just the latest effort to prop up his allies and force outlets, like forcing a private company that is sharing. And every other company, we managed to survive on the open market by providing something of value. Justin Trudeau wants to legislate more forced money for his allies who are going to push his propaganda. The bully here is the federal government. It's not Meta. Yeah. So it's wild to see. Yeah.
You're right. It's so confusing. It's like when he started talking about standing for, freedom of expression and stuff after what happened at the trucker convoy. And you're like, what is going on? And that's why he had such a tough time going out to Europe in their parliament. That's where it was. Actually, he was telling them about democracy and stuff like that. But I'm so confused because there's the C11 online censorship bill. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but Facebook sort of pushed back against that. And now you have him doing this. Like it's very confusing to keep up with. But if his lips are moving, I don't weigh too much into it.
No, and that's a sentiment that is being shared. We've got another video here. 81% of Canadians want a new prime minister. He's always saying that he's going to support Canadians. Well, that doesn't seem to be the case with 81%. My question here is what are the other 19% thinking? How can people still support this guy?
I have some family members in the 19%. I'm ashamed to say, but I just want to let you know, if you have little kiddies in the room, there may be some foul language in this video we're about to show.
Mr. Trudeau, 81% of Canadians now say they would like a new prime minister. You're always saying you'll support Canadians. Will you support them? Yes. How about an investigation? How about an open inquiry into election interference? Let the chips fall where they may.
You need to learn some math.
What do you think about? You've called us all far right. What do you think? What do you think now about Muslim families standing with Christians and Jews to fight back about your gender ideology being pushed in school?
Yeah.
There were some good questions in there, but I have to start with something that probably shouldn't matter as much as it does to me. But what is with the jacket hole? Like, what is he modeling on the way into there? He's so annoying. Look at this. Who walks like that?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't even process that, but that is so.
I know.
It's all so artificial. It's wild to see. Jeez.
A lot of good questions there.
You know what's wild though is 81% of people want a new prime minister, but the way the sort of the seats are distributed to the constituencies, it might not matter, and this guy might get reelected despite being wildly unpopular. And it's crazy to see. Like, we just had an election here. Obviously, Danielle Smith won the popular vote, and obviously being effectively outcome-wise a bipartisan province, the other party's not really factoring in a majority of the seats as well, and the media would have had you believe that the NDP won this thing. Meanwhile, 81% of Canadians are opposed. The Conservatives won the last popular vote. None of that seems to matter. This guy's buddy number one, and no one's willing to ask him tough questions. It literally comes down to, with whether it be the NDP or the Liberals excluding people from events, being the bullies who ban people from asking real questions. It just boils down to chasing this guy on the street and asking him questions, and then him smugly carrying his jacket and proving the point of the type of person that he is.
Hey, folks, that was a clip from the Daily Roundup. That is our live stream show that airs from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday to Friday. I'm usually here for 4 of the shows. Our Alberta team takes over on Fridays. And you know what? You can interact with the hosts. If you give us a small financial donation, we'll read your comment during the live stream. So please go to revelnews.com/livestream and tune in Monday to Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern.